Hi, I'm David Eisner, author of the Drastic Diet. Today we're in my kitchen and I'm going to show you exactly how I make my very wonderful morning shake. Now this is a concoction I developed on my own and I've been drinking it for a long time and I'm very religious about it because I love it. It makes me feel great. And the reason why it makes me feel great is because it balances my blood sugar in the morning so I'm not doing spikes and dives the whole day. It gives me great energy, gives me all the minerals and nutrients that I need, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. And it fills me up without making me feel like I'm full, okay? It just satisfies me. And it has just been life-changing for me. It makes me strong, it makes me, like I said, just feel wonderful. And most of the breakfast foods that people eat, like cereals or even coffee and donuts, or even like green smoothies and stuff like that, have never really satisfied me. They've always made me feel kind of crappy in the morning. So what I wanted to do was create something that was great myself, based on different things I had done over my life and based on different theories I'd heard from other people. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do. We're literally set up where I usually am. Now I've done a couple of things, like cut the strawberries. You know how to cut the ends off of that, obviously. But I'm going to show you my entire process and how I do it and why I do it, okay? So I've got everything here. I've got my fruit. I've got my raw heavy cream, okay, from the Amish people in Pennsylvania. Thank you. I've got some cinnamon. I've got, which is optional. I've got some shilajit. You can also use some mineral powder if you want, but shilajit is the best one. I actually take this outside of my shake, so it's optional to put it in your shake. But either way, you need to have this in the morning if you want to get all of the minerals that you need. And I have raw eggs from the Amish. These are fantastic. And raw whey. It's called One World Whey. It's from Synergistic Nutrition. It is never heated, and it just tastes amazing. It is some great whey from natural grass pasture-raised cows. Check out some other materials if you want to learn more about that whey. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crack 2 eggs into this large, I think a 32-ounce mason jar. The reason I'm going to use a mason jar, as you'll see later, is that it's very easy to connect the blades to this. And also, by making a seal with the blades, you don't actually allow any air to come in while you're mixing it, which is fantastic. If I were to use the entire bowl, not only would my drink, I'd have to transfer my drink from the mixer jar, this thing, okay, into the mason jar or a different cup to drink from. You know, it's just much easier to do it already inside the jar. Okay, so I've got my 2 eggs in there. The next thing I'm going to do, and the reason I put the eggs in first is because I like to see what they look like. And it's fine to eat rotten eggs if you're used to it, but I like them just regular. Raw eggs are fantastic, okay? And now I'm going to wash this underneath my pristine hydro water. This is totally clean water. Okay, I'm going to throw that, you know, just a marginal amount of fruit in here. You don't want to have too much because it could just feel like too much food, you know, so probably about 2 slices of oranges, 4 medium-sized strawberries, and maybe that many blueberries, about a palm size. I'm going to wash those in the pristine hydro machine. Whoa, I lost one. Ah! Dropped one on the floor. I'm going to wash that off and put it in the jar. Okay. My cameraman thought that was gross. It's perfectly fine. Now, camera woman, excuse me. Next thing I'm going to do is put the cream in. Okay, I'm going to put about a heaping tablespoon. Okay. This stuff is amazing. What this is going to do is going to stop any of the fruit from, and the sugars in the fruit from going too quickly into your bloodstream. It also gives a nice consistency, and my lovely camera woman also believes that the shake is just not the same without the raw cream. If you can't get raw cream, you can substitute it for coconut oil. I don't really like the taste as much, but it's a decent substitution. The next thing is, I've already had shilajit today. Like I told you, I already put in my water. You can put about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons directly into the shake if you want to. The next thing is the whey. Now, you can start off by doing just half of this, by making what my girlfriend Julia likes to call the girl size shake. Okay, you can actually just do, instead of 2 scoops of whey, you can just do 1 scoop of whey. Instead of 2 eggs, you can do 1 egg. That's good, and that's how I started off, but I realized quickly it wasn't enough food. So I really like to have this much during, in the morning to really get me satisfied. The next thing I'm going to put in, which is optional, is cinnamon. This helps regulate blood sugar and does all amazing stuff, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Put about, I don't know, I think it's about a half a teaspoon or so. That's good. I can eyeball it, it seems pretty good to me. Don't overload cinnamon. You can have too much, but obviously if you have about that much, it's really not going to be a problem. That's all of the ingredients. You can optionally put some liquid raw whey from the Amish. Kind of hard to get your hands on. I've been putting that in. I've put some different things into my shake over the years, and it's been good, but these are the basic ingredients, and this is how I usually do it. Then I'm just going to add some pristine hydro water. Just going to try to get most of this whey wet around here. I'm going to fill it up to about where it breaks, or just a little bit below where it breaks in this 32-ounce jar. So maybe just a tad bit more. Okay, the next step is to get my blades, which are over here in my drying rack. Okay, these are super easy to clean off. I'm just going to take the blade and put it inside of the nut, I guess you call this, and then put the washer inside there, kind of pat it down, make sure that it's in there. But you really want this to be on well and tight. Okay? Not too tight because then this will break, but tight enough so that it doesn't leak. Okay? Now I'm going to go over here and go to my blender, and I'm just going to grind it. Okay? You don't want to put it on too fast a speed because you don't want to damage any of the proteins, okay? Then I just give it a little shake to get anything that's off the side back into the shake juice. You might call it the shake juice. Then that's it. You might have a little bit of chunks, but I prefer to have chunks over having denatured proteins. Oh, and that's it, folks. That is a delicious shake. If you drink this every morning, I guarantee you your health will change. You'll feel different throughout the day. You will just love this shake. Now I know some of the things might be a little bit different than what you've done before, but if you try it out, you'll see it's healthy. Make sure that you get really good raw eggs, ones that are from a reputable farm that treats their chickens right. Organic if you can, and obviously, like I said, heavy cream's a little bit hard to find. Check out some of my other materials. I go into this stuff more in depth about the fruit, about all of the different things that I put into the shake today. My book is called Drastic Diet. Pick up a copy and I'll go into great depth about this. This shake really is life-changing, and I hope that this was informative. And if you like it, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on some of my other videos. Hey, babe. I caught you. I caught you drinking my shake. Wait, I just want to ask you.
Good.
I just want to ask you a couple questions, okay? Did you, when you first heard that I was drinking this shake, you thought it was totally weird, right?
Kind of weird. Raw eggs don't seem like they're safe.
Yeah.
Right?
But then we're in the car, and I said, "Hey, you can try a sip, right?" And then you really thought it tasted a lot better than you thought, right?
Yeah, it tastes a little bit like custard.
Like custard. The good kind of custard, right?
Yeah. What kind of bad kind of custard is
I don't know.
there?
Custard just sounds like a bad word to me. So now you love having the shake, right?
Oh my gosh. Now I don't know. I can't find a breakfast that matches it.
Now, just
I have to give me my own blender.
Yeah, you have your own blender now. You're getting the raw whey. You're getting all of the material, making the shake on your own, right? So just so the people know, what do you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
She's a registered nurse, guys. Okay, so
And it hasn't made me unhealthy.
actually, you feel a lot better when you go to work having already had this shake, right?
I do.
So I just wanted to get, a strong testimonial right here at the end of the video about this shake. Thanks for being a trooper. She is my lovely, beautiful camerawoman. Why do I always mess that up? And,
oh no.
And she, after I made the video, was like, give me some. I wanna, She was a little hungry, so I made her a shake. Okay, thanks for watching, and enjoy your shakes out there.